Hello, welcome back. We are continuing our journey down the rabbit hole with linear functions from the College Board question bank. Continuing from where we left off in the last video, this is question number 6 for us in this process. Again, I'm using the last 3 digits or characters in each question from the question bank to keep track of where I'm at. So not looking at the one with the answers on it. We should be using the PDF that just has the questions. So let's dive right in without any further ado. Again, a quick recap of our definitions. A linear function is an expression that shows the function on x when is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope or rate of change and b is the y-intercept or the beginning value. We did end up using a lot of point slope form in the last video, which I didn't explain. Y minus, I like to use k. Y minus k equals m times x minus h, where hk is a point that exists on the line, and m is again the slope or the y-intercept. So that definition may come up again in this video, but we shall see. First up on the agenda, we've got another word problem. Glancing at the answer choices, I see that we have unique y-intercepts. Looking at the answer choices is often a great way to begin because you can shortcut doing a lot of the math. If we know that the y-intercepts are all unique, I'm just going to read through the text of this question looking for exactly that. What is the beginning value? So let's go ahead and investigate. Roller coaster car is at the bottom of the hill. It's 15 feet above the ground. Okay. The front of the roller coaster rises a constant rate of 8 feet per second, which of the following equations give the height of the front of the roller coaster at s seconds after it starts up the hill. So the beginning value is 15, so the answer must be A. There's no modifications to it, there's no changes, it just begins at 15 and goes up 8 each second from there. Next one, ending code EF5, or E5F, pardon me. Word problem again. We have Bumblebee can be estimated adding 0.6, so take plus 0.6 added to 4 times the body weight, so 4w plus 0.6 is our linear function. Y equals m, x is w in this case, the weight, and b, the y-intercept, the beginning value, because we will at the very least have 0.6. According to the model, what would be the head width in millimeters? Look for any unit change shenanigans, so millimeters and millimeters, grams and grams. Worker Bumblebee that is 0.5 grams, so that's the weight. So we do 4 times 0.5 plus 0.6. 4 times 0.5 is, of course, 2. You can think of that as multiplying by half. Plus 0.06 is, of course, 2.6. And that's our answer there. There's no multiple choice. We just go with the number. All right, these are pretty simple so far. Number 8. I'm going a little faster in this video. The last one we only got 5 questions done. I'm going to try to get through at least 5 more, of course, but see if we can do a little bit more and keep the video fairly short. F is the function defined there. What is the value of f of 5? So that function notation, f of 5, whatever's in the parentheses replaces x. So that's just function notation. So if you have f of x and you say, okay, what is f of 5? You just, wherever you see an x in that expression, 2x minus 1 over 3, wherever you see an x there, you replace it with whatever's here. So 2 times 5, oop, you guys can't see what I'm doing. 2 times 5 minus 1 over 3. 2 times 5, of course, is 10. minus 1 over 3. 10 minus 1 is 9 over 3, which is, of course, 3. Write that a little closer here. This was question 726, and that is 3. Had some function notation going on there. Question number 9, ending 7CE. D equals 16t, so 16 is the slope. T is the number of seconds since the object started moving. Which of the following is an interpretation of 16? Yeah, it's the rate of change. It's the slope. It's in that position where we're multiplying it by a variable. So it moved a total of 16, no. Move a total of 16t. Okay, that would be an interpretation of the d value, not the 16. 16 is the rate, yeah. So C says the object is moving at a rate of 16 inches per second. And that fits our definition of slope. Remember, our slope is the rate of change. Always, always, always refer to your definitions. Something a little different this time. So we've got question 10, which for our purposes has ending EA4. Going to help us grade that way. F of x equals 39. Okay, there's no x in that expression, so we should understand that to be what kind of line? Well, if f of x would mean, like, another way to say f of x is to say that that's the y value, and if y equals 39 with no x coordinate, that means that this is a horizontal line. If you just plug that into Desmos, which you're allowed to use on this test, you will see that that is true. So a horizontal line will always equal that value. And the only XY table that gives us that is answer B. A gives us a vertical line at 0. C and D. C gives us a line with a slope of 39. That would be f of x equals 39x for answer C. And D is not even, what is D doing? D is negative 39x. Yeah, so that's not correct there. All right, very good. How are we doing on time? It's only been about 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get to number 15 here. Number 11, ending BE1. All right, so giving us a word expression again, all of our answer choices are the linear expressions. We have different slopes and different y-intercepts. So let's go ahead and do that. 84 less than x. So y is 84 less than x. Is y is 84 less than. So 84 less than x. So is corresponds to your equal sign. 84 less than, of course, means subtract from. And x is x. So each word there is meaningful, but the most important one there is this word is your equal sign. And less than, 84 less than, doesn't mean that we're using like an inequality or something like that. I see people mess that up sometimes. So learning the language of math. So that, which answer is that? That is, of course, going to be D. Number 12. Or 363 is the ending. Linear functions, again, different slopes. So all we got to do is find the slope because each of the answer choices contains a different slope. We don't actually care about what the y-intercept is. Let's save ourselves some math and just find the slope. Slope, of course, is equal to the m value in y equals mx plus b. And in these cases, we're going to say that that is y1 minus y2. and divided by x1 minus x2. You'll see this defined some places as delta y over delta x. That just means change in. So change in y divided by change in x. It would be wise of every student to memorize these definitions. Slope equals m in mx plus b, which is y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2, which is the same thing as delta y over delta x, or change in y over change in x. These are all different ways to say the same thing. So using that definition, change in y, 31 minus 3, divided by change in x, 7 minus 0. Obviously, 7 minus 0 is pretty easy. That's 7. 31 minus 3 is 28. 28 divided by 7 is 4. So our slope is 4. That requires the answer to be C, because C is the only one with a slope position of m that is 4. Moving on. That was question 12 for us. This will be 13 then. F0, 0, foo. All right, function g is defined g of x equals 6x. What is the value x such that g of x equals 54? So they're basically saying plug in 54 for the y value or the g of x value, whichever is your favorite way of thinking about it. 54 equals 6x, divide by 6, we get 9, and that is our answer. That's fairly simple. That was 13, 14. 970 is the ending. Similar kind of thing here, just some algebra. F of x when x is 4. Remember, when x is 4, that replaces all of the x's. So f of 4 is equal to 7 times 4 plus 2, because we have f of x equals 7x plus 2. Wherever you see an x, you replace it with a 4. So f of 4 is 28 plus 2, 28 plus 2, which is 30. Question 15 is the next one. That is ending in 301. And you can look these codes up yourself, pause the video before I do them, whatever makes sense for your own practice. Okay, got a big old word problem. I'll try to zoom in on that for you guys. Make the video just a little bit more friendly. That works. That doesn't seem to be working the way I want it to. That's okay. Okay. There we go. Model predicts that a certain animal weighed 241 pounds when it was born. So we should probably understand that to be a y-intercept. And it will gain 3 pounds per day. That's our slope. It's given a plus bx. So remember that the y-intercept is the constant term. It's the one that doesn't have anything attached. So even though they flipped the values here, a plus bx, and they changed some of the terms, we should understand this as like y equals mx plus b type of stuff. The thing attached to x is our slope. So in that expression, b is actually the slope, and the constant term is the y-intercept. So a is the y-intercept. So we should have 241 is a plus bx, and b is 3. Because we begin at 241, we increase by 3. Okay, a and b are constants. What is the value of a? Well, we just said 241. That was question 15. Let's go ahead and pause and check our work. All right. right, beginning with AC7, that was A. E5F is 2.6, or 13 over 5. They'll accept that too. I don't know why you would convert it, but there we go. This should be, oh, we got an answer of 3, but we didn't give a letter. But 3, of course, is C. Not in the exam. You'd have to click your correct answer, of course. 7CE, we said C, and indeed it is. EA4, we said B, and indeed it is. BE1, we said D, yep. 363, we said C, yep. F00, said 9, we got that one. 970, we said 30, good. And 241, all right. Thank you for watching. Again, if you learned anything, leave your takeaways in the comments below. If you saw any mistakes that I made or think there's a faster way to do some of these. If you think you know any tricks using Desmos or any algebraic manipulations that are faster and easier than what I've shown here, leave your comments in the section below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.